Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Eve here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video I'm very excited to do because I'm going to be trying all the new high-end products that I recently picked up. Some of them, or most of them I should say, they came from Sephora VIB sale and I can't wait to try them. I will be finally trying the new Natasha Denona face palette. I do have a new product from HUDA Beauty and Anastasia Beverly Hills. Some Fenty products right here. And my favorite primer that I really wanted to try on camera for you guys. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Eve. I love all things beauty. If you're not new, welcome back. If you like to see a full face of applications of first impressions of my recently picked up high-end products from Sephora VIB sale, then please continue watching. As per usual, we're starting with bare face. There's just skincare on my face. And I would like to go ahead and go with this primer by Beauty Blender. It's called the Leveler. I've talked about this in my unboxing video. And this is not a new product, you guys. I picked it up in a full size because I've tried it prior in a travel size. And I liked it so much that I thought that whenever I had an opportunity to buy it in a bigger size, I will. So Sephora VIB sale was a really good opportunity. So I'm applying a very small amount right on my T-zone. It is a pore blurring primer. It does have a little like hydrating effect almost. It just goes on skin so easily. It doesn't peel up. I am going to apply it on my chin as well. I do have some minor breakouts here for some reason. And I like to just smooth out this area. Yeah, this primer is very smoothing and it's pore filling. However, it has really nice like lotiony almost texture, which is not very common for pore filling primers. All the products, obviously guys, I'm gonna have a linked for you in the description box. I did not pick up any new foundations at this time. For this video, I'm gonna be using Best Skin Ever by Sephora. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it really quickly behind the camera, and I'm gonna come back to continue with the new product. I, however, like to use my new sponge. It is affordable. It's by Eco Tools. And as you can see, the shape is really interesting. It's slanted on both sides, but one side is slanted a little bit longer than the other. Regular size sponge when it was dry, and then it just became really large when I wetted it. It feels really soft, so let's go ahead and use this for foundation. This sponge was really great to use, good size, and I used the larger portion to apply the foundation. It was super easy. I feel like it literally took no time. As far as the foundation, you guys, I've tried it and I did a little bit more detailed review on it when I purchased this. I will have the video for you linked in the description box. Just make sure to check that out if you're interested. Since this is a medium coverage foundation, I like to go ahead and use a new concealer that I picked up from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a Magic Touch concealer in the shade 6. I really love this packaging. Since this was purchased online, I'm not sure if the shade is going to work for me. It looks a little bit deeper in the tube. I really like to go ahead and conceal like my cheek area, maybe like on my chin, around my eyebrows, just the usual areas that I would normally conceal. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my god, I don't know if this color is gonna work. Okay, I usually do this. Oh no. The color definitely doesn't match. Let's see if we'll be able to make this work. I'm gonna go back to the sponge. Yeah, the color is definitely not what I needed. The formula of this concealer is beautiful. I love that it just blends so effortlessly. It almost like blends itself. I really love it. Color definitely didn't work for me. It's much darker. It almost looks like it has like yellow undertone. It almost spread it out all over my face like a foundation. I almost feel like maybe I shouldn't have used the foundation. So I'm just gonna drag it down on my neck since I have a high neck top today. It shouldn't be an issue just to kind of camouflage it. But maybe when I am self-tan, I could use it as a foundation. I actually do like the finish. It does have light glow to the skin. Let me go ahead and brighten up my under eye area. I don't have a new concealer for that. I'm going to be using the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer. Mine is in the shade 12N Fair Neutral. Tiny dots here because this concealer just goes a long way. But I would like to be using these two new products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a cream bronzer and I also have a cream blush. I haven't even opened this. Mine came in the shade Amber. It has this clear plastic cover and this is what the color looks like. It looks a little bit warmer in the pan, but let's go ahead and swatch it first. It definitely feels very creamy, almost kind of oily. I'm gonna go a really light-handed because I'm not sure how it's gonna be blending, and I'm just gonna tap it gently because I'm not sure what we're getting ourselves into here. Well, it applies really nicely so far, pretty pigmented, and I'm gonna go back with the sponge. This blends really easily. I love what I'm seeing. As far as the color, I definitely think that it's on a warmer side. This bronzer shelf life is 12 months and it's made in Korea. Okay guys, that blended out pretty easily. It does have some glow to it. Today I really like to try that Anastasia Beverly Hills cream blush. This packaging is beautiful. It's rose gold all around. The product is right here. It's a twist up and twist down. Here on the other side is a brush that's like a flat. My blush is in the shade Peachy Keen. Whenever I try new products that I don't know what to expect, this is a small trick that I do and I'm passing my knowledge to you guys. So do a swatch, whatever product it is, foundation, concealer, eyebrow product, anything that has like a liquid creamy consistency, or even eyeshadow, go ahead and swatch it on your hand. Try to blend it, see what the consistency is, how it blends before you put it on your face. So this seems to have like a little thickness to it. It seems like it blends out really nicely. I'm gonna take my brush, pick up the product, and gonna go ahead and gently apply it on my cheeks. Oh wow, it's actually really pigmented, but the color is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and use my sponge to blend the cream blush into my skin, to blend it in with the bronzer. Just on the edges, no pulling, just tapping. You guys, this was easy. I really love the color. I think it's definitely more on like a summery, springy vibe. So I could definitely wear this the whole entire year. It looks good. It definitely has a glow. Or maybe it just sits on top of the bronzer and picks up the glow from the product underneath. I'm not sure. On the swatch, it didn't look really glowy. I think it just mixes up with the products underneath and then the glow goes through. I'm gonna go ahead and powder everything down. I'm gonna be using this powder by Purr. I love this powder so much. It has a very light consistency. It just looks beautiful on skin. Set everything in place so none of the cream products move. I feel pretty bronzy, but for the sake of the video, I would really like to dip my toes into this Glowish bronzer. I got mine in the shade 01 Light Soft Radiance. This is a bronzing powder that recently was launched. I'm so super excited. It swatches really light. I'm gonna grab my very fluffy brush and just gently top it because I feel like I'm pretty bronzy. This feels really nice. It does have a little give. It's not fully like firmly pressed. It's kind of like in the middle. It's not very powdery, but it's not also not super firmly pressed. For my preference, this is my perfect consistency of any type of powders. This is pigmented. I will definitely be trying this product on a lighter complexion and I will update you guys in my monthly favorites. You guys know that I love blush and I really like to add some more blush. I feel like I do have like a little tint. Even after powdering down my face, I feel like the blush actually came through still. It didn't disappear. I really like this cream blush. I really do. I don't know how it's gonna wear throughout the day, but as my initial impression, I really like this. However, I still like to add a little something on top, and we're gonna go with this Glowish blush. This is a cheeky vegan blush powder, shade 02 Karen Coral. Oh my gosh. Oh, it definitely adds color. Wow, I love this. It's pretty pigmented, you guys. I do like the color. I think these two blush products went together really nicely. They didn't clash in color or anything like that. I definitely want to try this product separately, and then we'll keep you guys updated in my monthly videos. I really like to go ahead and add a little highlighter, and we're gonna be dipping into this baby today. I have this Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, the light version. I'm gonna skip on blush today, and I'm gonna go straight into the highlighter. I've never tried Natasha Denona anything really except her eyeshadows. So I'm really curious. Like, swatch this first. Oh wow, this picked up really easily. It almost has a like champagne finish. Just gonna tap this like this. Now let's go. Oh my god. I'm just tapping it. I'm not even swiping. What? I'm gonna do the side as well. But wow, this highlighter is beautiful. Up to my liking, a very blinding, pretty pigmented, however, it blended into the skin really easily. Oh my god, this might be a new favorite. I like it so much. Okay guys, before we get into our eye makeup, I would like to frame my eyebrows. I do have a few products to try. They're not necessarily like new launches, but this product is by Tarte. It's Big Ego Frame Worker Brow Pomade, and I have mine in the shade Ash Blonde. Then I have the brow pen by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Very fine brush tip applicator to create that hair-like effect. We'll be trying this. And I also really wanted to do as a final step for our eyebrows today, I really want to dip into the Brow Freeze by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I wanted this product since the day it was launched. I never picked it up, and I finally did. So we're going to be dipping into this as well. I'm going to be using my Pro Brow Brush number 20 from Sephora. It is a double-sided brush for applying the Tarte Big Ego pomade to my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna pick up tiny bit like this, just tap it on both sides. I always like to, again, put it on my hand like this and just make sure I'm not taking too much product. I'm gonna go ahead and use a spoolie and brush up my eyebrows. And I'm gonna take this brush and just start brushing the product into the eyebrows, just filling in the main body of the eyebrow space. The color definitely matches me really nicely. This was the easy part. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with the tails. This product is pretty creamy, you guys. Again, it's not a first impression. I've tried this product before. It's very creamy. It has a little slip to it, which is not my favorite. I have started doing all my makeup declutters for the month of December, or the end of the year rather. And I haven't gotten to my eyebrow products yet. That should be on my channel very shortly, if not next after this video, because the drawer doesn't close with eyebrow products. This portion filled out pretty easily because I do have more hairs here. I am having a really difficult time building up this portion because it does not have an opacity. It brushes away. When I try to brush my eyebrow, I feel like the color brushes away. All right, guys, I did my best to do my eyebrows. However, yeah, they don't look like sisters. They look like very distant relatives. I'll give you my roundup final thoughts at the end of the video. So let's see if we can save the situation a little bit with the Anastasia brow pen. Usually there's something in the side of this type of pencils that you might need to want to shake. Don't start from here, because just in case it's too pigmented, then you don't have like too much of color deposited right here in the beginning of your eyebrow. So I usually start this area. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do vertical swipes. Even though this shade of the brow pen is a taupe, it looks a little bit warmer. I think it's pretty pigmented. It also looks like it's liquid. And what I'm also noticing is that it's shiny. The color almost goes down to my skin and it shines. However, it's adding some depth to my eyebrows, definitely. However, I'm not sure if I'm still loving the effect. I don't know, I try to do the wing. It actually looks like it's nicely pigmented. I don't think it's kind of a little bit crooked, but okay, you guys, we're just gonna lower our bar today with our eyebrow product. You know what? I don't think I've ever tried a brand new product on camera for eyebrows. I think this may be the first. Now that I'm trying to draw the hair strokes, it actually works fine. I don't think this is the best one that I've ever used, but it's fine. It's pretty pigmented and it gives you like this really nice thin lines. I do like how it darkened my eyebrow and just gave it like depth. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this behind the camera. Okay guys, so this is what we have and it doesn't look bad, honestly. And one thing that I told you in the very beginning, that it looks shiny. It looks like a wet marker. The color is nice. Let's go ahead and finish this business up because I know that this product for a fact does not have a strong hold. And I heard that this Anastasia Brow Freeze does. And this is what I like. This is where my preference lays. I'm going to use single-use spoolie. I'm going to bend the end a little bit. And I'm going to just tap into a jelly. It just seems very soft, so I'm not going to add any like spray into it or anything like that. I think I picked up too much. Oh, it has the waxiness right away. I like this. Even though there's so much product on the brush, it doesn't leave the clumps. So let me go and finish this one. You know what, guys? I'm impressed. I love when I try a new product and my first thought is, wow. This doesn't happen often, okay? I'm very curious. I want to ask you guys if you've ever tried a makeup product that made you go, wow. Let me know in the comments below what type of product it was. This is a wow for me. One swipe literally did everything that I needed this product to do. It brushed up all the hairs and just kept them there. Now that I'm in a good mood after applying my eyebrow products, I really like to use this gloss from Fenty Beauty. Use my ColourPop pencil, outline my lips a little bit. This is in the shade BFF. Use this gloss. This came in a set with a cream blush. This is Peach Pot shade. Super cute. This is a mini size. It's super glossy. I really like the effect. I really like the formula. I really like the color. I think it's not as bright as it is here in a tube. It's a little bit more sheer. Now, the final step. Let's get into this baby. First, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all of the shades because we're gonna be doing a very simple neutral look from this shades, and I'm gonna try to use all of these shades today to try the formula. The mattes swatch really nicely and easily, and the shimmer shades are absolutely fully pigmented and they do have a little bit of texture to them. They felt soft in a touch. The shades in this palette are called Inner Corner, Transition, Crease, Outer Corner, and Smoke. Let's go ahead and follow these a line and see where we're gonna end up with. Curveball here. My camera got overheated and I went ahead and just finished this left eye. This is where we stopped. My camera is back on track. Let's go ahead and finish this eye and I'm going to show you what I did here. It's really easy. I put the color Crease in my lower lash line. This color builds up, so you can go as many times over until you reach the pigmentation that you need. So then I took a different brush and I went to this matte dark shade for smoking up our outer corner. I'm just tapping it right into my outer corner. Now, I'm not really being very careful with this because this eyeshadow just blends itself. Diffuse it like this. Follow your brow bone and put a little bit more on just right into the outer corner. Make it very nice and concentrated. And then I'm gonna switch the brush and go into the smudger, pick up the same shade and just go close to my lower lash line. All right, this is looking good. I am going to go into this very first shade that's called Inner Corner. It's a very beautiful light shimmer. And I'm gonna place it into the inner corner. And do you guys see the bling? I hope my lovely camera picks up because today's been giving me nothing but hard time. I think this is beautiful. It's blinding. And to finish this look, I'm gonna just use my finger and go into this secondary shade that's called Outer Corner. I'm just gonna press into it. It's pretty soft formula, so I'm just gonna gently press so I don't pick up too much. It is so pretty. This formula also builds up. Once you apply one color, you can go back, tap your finger again into the eyeshadow and tap right here directly on to the moving lid. And look at this. This is like a full foiled eyeshadow. So I really feel like this look is asking for lashes and maybe a little bit of an eyeliner. Let me go ahead and do this behind the camera. I'm gonna be right back with my final thoughts. Okay guys, this is the final look. Let's get on to the final thoughts. The primer is fantastic. I've talked about this before, you guys. It's not a product. I just purchased it for myself. I just wanted to use it on camera for you guys, hear more of my detailed thoughts on this. I really like it. It's a pore blurring primer. It's very comfortable. A lot of pore filling primers have like putty consistency. This almost feels like a hydrating formula. However, it does give you a little tint. As you can see, it's tinted. This one is from light to medium. I only put it in my T-zone. I love the container. It's plastic. It's very light plastic. It's travel friendly. As far as the concealer, I absolutely love the formula. It is creamy. It has a beautiful like glowy finish, kind of like a satin finish. Very beautiful. I love glowy skin. You guys know that I do. I really loved how it just melted into my skin. It was super easy to apply. However, the shade unfortunately didn't necessarily work for me. It didn't ruin anything. However, it was just deeper. I can definitely use it as a foundation. You guys saw that I applied a very small amount and it literally was enough to spread all over my face. So this could easily be a foundation. This formula feels like it's infused with skincare. It just melted into my skin. It's so comfortable. I love this. I definitely think that this formula would be good to use under eyes. I might be considering purchasing this in a lighter shade. As far as the bronzer, I really liked it. I really like the formula. I think they made it really creamy. It does have a glow to it. It melted into skin really nicely. I had no problem blending it. It was pretty pigmented. However, it blended out really nicely. Even though it's a little bit warmer, however, I think my makeup overall came out really nicely. And whenever I have my self-tan, it would actually match my whole entire body. Today I have a turtleneck, so it kind of saved the situation. So I promise you I haven't planned this. Just thank heavens for a coincidence. I also really like the cream blush. I really love how pigmented it was. The color is beautiful. I'm not sure of the finish because I really think that it picked up the glow from underneath the products. I will be trying it a little bit more and update you guys in my future monthly videos. I enjoyed it so much. I think this is definitely a hit. All right, let's talk about this. I got a wow out of my first impression. Oh my God, I got a wow, you guys? That's a lot. I also wanted to make a side note here because I personally don't have a lot of eyebrows. I had my eyebrows microbladed and I have very thin, sparse eyebrows. When I use clear gel like this, I wanted to have a strong hold. And I've really been loving the feathery effect of eyebrows. So I usually like to brush up my eyebrows like you saw me do. I like my eyebrow hairs to stay like that, facing upwards. They don't feel like too stiff, but as long as they stay in place, I'm perfectly fine. It's not shiny. You know that some clear gels can do you wrong like that. I'll definitely be playing around with this more and I will talk about it in my future videos. I love the blush, you guys, from Glowish. I really want to try it on its own as well. It was pretty pigmented. Yeah, but I'll definitely be playing around with this blush. As far as the bronzer, I unfortunately didn't get to try this in a full potential. However, I did realize that there's a good pigment, even though it is the lightest shade available in the range. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram because a lot of times I post updates on my stories much sooner than it comes out on my YouTube channel. I like that the consistency of this bronzer was not like too firmly pressed or not too soft. Definitely stay tuned. I will be talking about it in my future videos. As far as the big ego, guys, you already figured it out. I'm not a fan of this product. It does have a good color. This ash blonde definitely worked on my complexion. This is a good tone. However, this product has a lot of like emollients. It slips and slides. This is not something that I would recommend because if you, like me, if you need an eyebrow pomade that you use to build up the body, like to draw the color, to create the shape, this is not it. This product is not it. It's too emollient. It's too slippery. You need something that's a little bit stiffer formula and you can draw the line with the brush and the color stays. Like Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, you know, that's like OG for a reason. Talking about Anastasia Beverly Hills, this brow pen was all right, it did a job. The tip is not felt, it's multiple bristles put together, so they're flexible. It was pretty easy to manipulate it. It doesn't have the opacity that I really like on the pens like this. However, I really think that it gave more depth to my eyebrows. I feel like it kind of saved the today's situation after the pomade. But the only thing that I wasn't sure about, that I think it leaves that shiny effect. The lip gloss starts wearing out. I've had this for probably half an hour by now. I have a few of these lip glosses in my collection. I enjoy them. They're beautiful. They're very shiny. They're just, if you have wrinkly lips like me, it kind of helps you to smooth out the wrinkles. However, it's not the long-lasting formula. Okay, guys, I left this for last because I'm in love. This is so worth the money. Every single penny. This is worth it. Beautiful quality. I haven't tried the blush, but trying everything else, I'm pretty sure this is also fantabulous. The highlighter, oh my god, I love this highlighter. This was like a touch on the brush, okay, and then just did this fabulous job. Absolutely blown away by highlighter. As far as the eyeshadows, also blown away. I really think that these eyeshadows are better than the ones that I have in her like 5-pan palette. I don't know if it's the same formula. Maybe it is, but maybe it's just the colors. These are the type of neutrals that I love. This was the easiest look. Literally, the eyeshadows blended themselves. Fabulous. The shimmer shades, amazing. The inner corner shimmer, amazing. This other one is amazing. These ones are more of like a cream to powder, I think. I think that's what they're called. You don't want to press into it because you will pick up a chunk of it. I touched it really lightly with my finger and it just applied to this. This is how you do a face palette mixed with eyeshadows, because this is perfection. I know that I'm gonna be using every single pan in here and the quality of this is fantabulous. It's worth every single penny. All right, guys, this sums up my video today. I hope you loved it and enjoyed it. I hope it was fun for you to watch it as it was for me to film it. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you in my next videos. Bye.